when you've got Santa Claus, tequila, and bad bitches, of course things are gonna get hostile. That's just how it goes.
Virtual reality. Larsa Pippen, you know we love you on Real Housewives of Miami, and talking to you is always so much fun. The last time we Zoomed, it was about House of Villains. You've just been killing it this year.
Let's go. Thank you. It's been a fun year, honestly. I've shot so many fun shows and just watching like the Real Housewives come to the reunion. We're almost at the reunion. It just seems like it's been such a long year.
I know. I feel that this season has been there's been so much going on, which usually means that the reunion, there's a lot to talk about. How are you feeling now with some time away from the reunion? How do you think it went?
I think the reunion is so good. It's so shocking. I think it's like watching the reunion and being a part of it really makes me feel like, because I was shocked by the reunion, that it explained a lot of the entire season for me.
Oh, do you feel that fans are going to be thinking the same thing? Like if they're like, now everything's connecting a little bit more?
Yes, totally.
Oh, that's interesting.
Now it all makes sense to me.
Oh, okay. This is when all like the thinking caps come on. I'm like, who is spilling the explosive tea?
Well, just know this, the person was on my side of the couch.
Oh, your side of the couch spilling some tea. Oh my God. And did you have an inclination that something would be revealed, or were you kind of like, oh my God, I did not know we were going there?
No, let me just say this. When I first heard, I was in such shock. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how did I not know this? I never would have thought this.
And is it kind of something like, do you feel like, because going into the reunion, everybody kind of, the fans were kind of like, okay, we know how all the friend groups are working. Do you still feel like everyone is in similar friend groups, or is that even kind of moving all around?
This season, honestly, a lot of the friendship groups have shifted. It's kind of sad actually, because I feel like I like the original dynamic of our friend group.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll come back next season and mend some of those relationships.
Okay, that's good because I mean, it must be so hard to relive it for you. And I'm sure you've been seeing like so many of the fans, myself included. I just hate that because you and Lisa, when you guys are good, you guys are so good together. But I know right now you're in very rocky up and down time. How are you two doing?
When we left the reunion, I felt like we were in a better place. But then when I was looking on social media and my friends would send me clips of like things that Lisa was liking or commenting, it just was kind of hurtful because I'm like, I feel like we got to a better place and it's like, just let it go, just let it go.
And why do you feel she isn't able to kind of leave that in the past? Do you think it's her? Because I know a lot of the drama, it seems semi-Jody induced. Do you think he's kind of in her ear still about you?
Honestly, I don't even know. I just feel like sometimes when you're in a place of chaos, you just kind of, you take that everywhere you go. And I feel like maybe that's kind of, because it really, the season wasn't just about me, like she was missing flights and showing up late to dinners. And I'm like, it's not just me. I was just kind of the person that was the recipient of it, but there was clearly a lot more going on in her life.
I know, and it does seem like a lot of the ladies were kind of getting at their wits' end with her punctuality, or kind of her living in a Lisa land versus kind of being around with all of you, and which made me to think that I'm sure a lot of the ladies let her know that at the reunion too.
I feel like at the end of the day, this show is work, and it's like you can't really. We all have priorities. We all have big families. We all have companies that we run, but you prioritize the things that you need to do. And I feel like it's kind of frustrating when all the girls are there on time, ready, punctual. We go out of our way, and then here comes Lisa, like hours late.
I know that would set me off. And I even remember last reunion, Andy was even pissed. So if Daddy's mad, you got to get something right.
I know, poor Andy. He was sitting there waiting, like it's just frustrating because it's really, when you're working with this many women, if everybody is 2 hours late and everyone doesn't respect, the time that we have to be there, it's kind of like, stressful.
Yeah, and I mean, I know she brings a stress into your life, but it does kind of seem like you are really in a great place right now. Like you seem very happy in your personal life and your business and everything like that. Like, how is this era, this fall for Larsa Pippen feeling?
I feel great. I'm in New York. I'm at Fashion Week. We just had our hard launch of a Lujo My Tequila. had the craziest party at Zero Bombed. I just feel really good. I feel like all the stars are aligning. I'm in a really good place. And I'm excited for the future.
I love that way. How has Fashion Week been treating you? Have you been like able to run into like some fun people?
Yeah, it's been super fun. Yes.
Oh, I love that. Because that's what I love that like Fashion Week, it's just like everybody's in the city. Everybody's in like 5 feet distance from one another. Like, is there anybody you're hoping to see or any like designers that you really want to see?
Not really. I mean, I've been here for a week. I've seen a lot of people.
You're like,
Melissa
I want to
Gorga
see
came
Miami.
to my launch. Yeah. Melissa Gorga came to my launch. All of my best friends were there. With Jonathan Chevin. We've just been having so much fun kind of just hanging out and, running in these city streets.
I love that. Okay, and your friend Steph, it seems like in the upcoming episodes and even right now, gets in hot water with the bros. She's not really vibing well with Marisol and Alexia. What do you make of what we seem like in this episode to come from the trailer? Marisol saying it's kind of tacky for Steph to like flex as much as she does about like her wealth.
I think that this was Stephanie's first season. She's not used to being around this many women. So she's probably just trying to figure out, her footing with the girls. So, some kids see it that way, and some can see it that, she's really generous, fun, and excited to share her plane with everyone.
I also think it's one of those things because when we talked to Steph and she was just like, oh yeah, I have over $1 million of Birkins. She's just stating facts. It seems like that are like, I'm like, oh my God, how does someone have that? But she just does.
Listen, you got it. It's, I think she talks about the things that she enjoys. And I think she works hard. And so she enjoys being able to, buy bags. And, when you work hard, I guess you buy the things that you like.
I mean, hey, if I could, I would. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right? I'm like, you can't hate on that. You can't hate on that. We all like nice things.
And I feel like, because I know, I feel like there are definitely a lot of moments in this season when you can tell, it's her first year, she's getting her footing and everything. How do you feel her reunion energy was? Like, do you feel she kind of game it? Because she seems to me of a girl who comes in like ready to mention it all. Does she kind of activate that side of her for the reunion?
She definitely was awake at the reunion.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Definitely was involved. Oh, she was there.
Oh my God. And
some of the people, not so much, because I felt like I had to be like, wake up, good morning, sunshine. Like,
who needed some more coffee?
I mean, you'll see when you see the reunion.
Oh God. Well, because also I feel a lot of people, it's interesting to watch the rest of the season because knowing where Gertie and Julia are now versus on the show, because on the show I'm like, they're besties again. I'm like, do we see towards the end of the season their friction starting, or was that more after the show wrapped?
Gertie doesn't let things go. It's kind of, she's one of those people, and it's really hard for her to, when you're around these many women, we're going to disagree, but at the end of the day, you have to come back and make up with people and move on. And I feel like most of us do a good job of that. But for some reason, Gertie has a really hard time of letting things go. And she kind of harps on things, and then it just makes it a toxic situation.
I know, because that's almost kind of the thing where it's like, even with like friendships if you're on a show in real life, like your friend's going to piss you off and you kind of have to be like, if I still want to be friends with them, I got to just move on.
I feel like when people apologize, like you have to accept their apology. That's kind of what we do. It's not like that's just how it works. When someone apologizes and they're remorseful for their actions, we should probably accept their apology. If we're on coworkers, what choice do you have? At the end of the day, yes, we're friends on the show, but at the end of the day, you have disagreements with your coworkers, and what do? You figure out a way to coexist with them.
I know. Yeah, I feel like a lot of coexisting is going to have to happen because the rest of the season too, it seems like Adriana and Julia get heated in levels I'm not used to seeing between the two of them, because I know they're kind of on, it's tense right now, but it seems this holiday party is going to get very messy.
I mean, I think when you've got Santa Claus, tequila, and bad bitches, of course things are gonna get hostile. That's just how it goes.
That's amazing. I mean, that is a recipe for a lot of chaos. That is a recipe for a lot of chaos.
For sure.
I mean, Lisa aside, you're pretty good with a lot of the ladies. Who do you feel besides Lisa that you would next season need to want to work on getting to a better place with?
Maybe Adriana.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's I feel like we're okay being together, but we really don't necessarily hang out, and maybe we should hang out more. I feel like as far as Gertie, I've never really had a relationship with her. I don't think she has a relationship with most of the girls.
Okay.
I think it's very like it's not really real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
And
do
I,
you,
and I like to have real relationships. I don't like to have fake, you know, friendships.
does
I feel
that
like I'm too old for that.
no, right? Because you're like, I don't want to put like force myself into something I don't want to do.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm in a place of like, I don't care what you've said to me, I've said to you. Can we get to a better place? And I'm sure we have a lot in common, And I think maybe Adrienne and I, we just spend more time together.
Yeah. Is that kind of the consensus after the reunion that you were all like, is Gertie really clicking with any of us sincerely?
I don't think she does, to be honest with you, because I mean, you know, I don't know.
And it's funny because you say you're wanting to get close with Adriana because I remember the photos after the reunion. It was Adriana, Lisa, and Gertie all together. Do you kind of feel like, how do you feel like Lisa and Gertie's friendship is now? Do you think it's kind of one where it's like, who else can we talk to? Let's connect or
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like the kids that don't know which classroom they're going to next, and they're just kind of like, we're both lost. Let's figure out.
not them looking for
I don't
homeroom.
think it's genuine.
Oh, real like they're not like having like an actual foundation. It's just like let's post on Instagram and then kind of go about our day.
Yeah, because I feel like the rest of us really do have a great relationship. Like I talk to Marisol and Alexia literally like every day. I see them all the time. They were just at my house about a week ago. My relationship with Julia is amazing. I've had like pool parties she's come to. Kiki and I text all the time. I'm always checking in on her and her dates and all that stuff. So I feel like some of us have really good relationships, and it's work. I feel like we're invested in each other, and some of us
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah, but I do love that you are open to getting into a better place with Adriana because she kind of ebbs and flows with the girls a lot. And watching the season, I feel it has been hard seeing her really just struggling with getting older and where she fits in. And just, I feel like she's going through a lot in her head.
100%. Yeah. I think it's like she just needs to figure out, like she needs to look in the mirror. Okay. She looks amazing. She's singing, she's doing all the things that she loves, and I think she should really be proud of herself.
I know, because that was the thing where I was like, when they put on the cake how old she was, I was shocked. I was like, no way. Like, she looks
She
amazing.
looks great. Yeah, she looks great.
I mean, but honestly, all of you ladies in Miami look incredible. Like, it's truly like the most like glamorous, fun cast. And you guys, that's where it's like, even when you guys have your drama, you always find a way to make it as fun as you can.
Totally. Totally. Yes.
And now I am curious because how does your New York style different from your Miami one? Because you're here in the fall where it's not, it's kind of like, it's still like summer-ish outside, but in Miami it's hot like almost all the time. But when you're in New York, do you do a different side of Larsa?
I do a lot of like black. I feel like I've worn like black every single night that I've been here. I think New York is more chic. It's more like quiet. It's quiet luxury. It's not necessarily like bling fashion. You're wearing your Patek. You're not wearing anything that has diamonds. It's just more of a quiet whisper. I'm rich. And in Miami, it's more of like, I'm rich, bitch. It's more of that, the colors, the style, the lingo, the conversations, I feel like are different in Miami.
I love that. That's so funny. Where it's like it really is. It's like the whispering everywhere. It's like, oh, someone will casually have like a black T-shirt on that's like $40,000, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, literally. Like,
Now, do we have before I let you go because I know you have Fashion Week, you're very busy. Is there anything you want to splurge for yourself? Because I love to shop in this time of year when everyone's all decked out and everything. It makes me very inspired. Is there anything on the Larsa Pippen wish list, or that your man should buy you?
um,
You let me know.
well, I don't know, but I went jewelry shopping with Jeff yesterday, and I was really excited to show him all the things that I love. So we'll see what he buys me.
Wait, what is for anybody listening when they're jewelry shopping with their boyfriend? Do you do it in a casual way or do you point like I want that?
No, you basically say, do you like that as much as I do? Like, do you think that would look good on me? And then you kind of see what like your husband or boyfriend says.
I
Yeah.
love
I,
you.
I literally was like, do you see that? I was like, are you gonna buy me those or am I buying those? And he was like, no, I'll buy them for you. I'm like, great.
Oh, you're like fabulous. You're like this was an amazing conversation.
Yeah, it's like great. He's happy. I'm happy. Sometimes when you give gifts, you feel great. And so I feel like you need to find a man that loves giving you gifts.
Oh, that's amazing because you know what also feels great? Getting gifts.
I love it. I love to give gifts, but I also like to receive gifts.
Oh my God. Well, talking to you is a gift, Larsa. You know we love you so much here. Thank you so
I
much for
love you. I
chatting.
appreciate you.